Mic check. Mic check. Greetings. This one should be quick. The Evidence Act. Exclusionary rule, USA versus discretionary exclusion, Jamaica. USA constitutional exclusionary rule. The exclusionary rule is a fundamental legal principle in the US constitutional law that prohibits the use of evidence obtained in violation of a defendant's constitutional rights in a criminal trial. Them saying a criminal trial, so I guess any other trial, this now go apply. I'm just saying. It is a primary example of what is often colloquially called a legal technicality. The rule mandates that evidence collected or analyzed in violation of the Fourth Amendment, protection against unreasonable search and seizure, Fifth Amendment, protection against self-incrimination, or the Sixth Amendment, right to counsel. You hear them say over there, right to counsel. That's why when my brethren Joel Job was in a problem, him know him have a right to counsel, not no attorney, counsel, which can be I. And again, it's generally inadmissible in court. Now, once you violate the foreign constitutional law, they call it that, but it's really the Bill of Rights. It's what I'm called the civil liberties on the mainland. It's synonymous with the fundamental rights and freedom. That's why it is derived from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So that's what it is. Now, the primary goal of this exclusionary rule is to deter police misconduct and law enforcement agencies from violating constitutional fundamental rights and freedom or Bill of Rights. Again, violating your human rights, which is secured by the Constitution. It's a more appropriate way to express it that way. Now, them say by rendering illegally obtained evidence useless for prosecution, the rule removes the incentive for officers to bypass legal procedure. This is what I'm now for Jamaica. The remedy is this. It serves as a main judicial remedy for individuals whose rights have been infringed. Notice them not as citizens, Them say for individuals whose rights have been infringed, as qualified immunity of 10 protects officers for civil lawsuits. Now, the comparison with the United States, the primary rule of them exclusionary rule, evidence obtained in violation of the Fourth Amendment is generally inadmissible. And again, it deters the misconduct and then call the laws the appropriate law, constitutional basis, and remedy for violation, which would be the suppression or the exclusion of evidence, or often case dismissed. Now, we call it technicality. In Jamaica here, it's not a constitutional law or rule. It's more a judge at his own discretion. This is the problem we have here on the island. Now, the Jamaica judicial discretionary exclusion, while legally obtained evidence, while illegally. So Jamaica, I said, them can obtain evidence illegally. In other words, they can break the law, saying them a try maintain law. Now, this is why we said this Jamaica Exclusionary Evidence Act, this Jamaica Evidence Act has to be amended and fixed up. It can't be at the discretion of an next man or woman, not a little judge. It can't be that. That's why I say when the uptown people get in trouble and they got the prosecutor office or the ones what I'm calling the little lady there with the glasses, public, whatever that place is, yeah, them know me at all. They say the case not going nowhere, disappear. Them not them tell us boy, yeah, you know. The man with the BMW will analyze some body in a cab when I hear nothing more about it in gun fee business. And all the others like that, including the man where I guess I don't know when get a firearm, I don't remember what I story about. But one of them little uptown want to be politician guy there. But analyze him wife. When put him a gun up in her nanny, you know? Yeah. And mash her up. Him supposed to be at jail, but you don't even believe them things. Really. But then again, you know me a comedian, put it that way. Anyway, again, Jamaica said and can illegally obtain evidence in while illegally obtained evidence is generally admissible in Jamaica, a judge retains the discretion to exclude it from its prejudicial effect. No, exclude it if its prejudicial effect outweighs its probative value or if its admission would render the trial unfair. Now, them say focus on reliability. The court assesses whether the evidence is reliable or sufficiently probative to assist in the determination of guilt, ensuring that the truth-finding function of the trial is not compromised by misleading or overly prejudicial material. Again, them say focus on probative value of the evidence rather than punishing police misconduct through exclusion. So this is a problem we have here. We can compare it with the US constitutional exclusionary rule opposed with the Jamaica judges and make them own decision whether they like you or not, whether you're rich or you're poor, whether you're, right or you're wrong, and them are going to choose that the law and that. So Jamaica, the primary rule would be admissible rule, which would be evidence is admissible if irrelevant, regardless of how it was obtained. This is what Jamaica rule is saying. I don't want to know to pressure me too much more. They are them do the research and then present, the rebuttal. Number two, the purpose is to not to restrict the police. It is to ensure the court has all relevant facts to determine guilt. Misconduct is punished separately. Now, if a police were tell lie every day, like where the people themselves, who ever believe these police? Only these judges, right? Why the judges are going to believe the police? Because it's in their best interest, right? And every now and again, if it's too ugly, you see them probably reprimand one or two of these guys. This thing should not be in no judge's hand for no discretion. The law should say that. So once you violate the fundamental rights and freedom, then the evidence where you get are not good. So now if you do nothing lawfully, now if you have proper warrant with an affidavit, duly signed by a resident magistrate or whatever judge it is, and now if you do nothing properly, appropriately, as it's supposed to go, But because them not have these things in place, you see this, we have a lawless society and people now have the clarity. And there is no attorney who ever bring this information forward. None. None of these so-called legal scholars out there or legal mind not express not like this though. They haven't, not yet. Why is that? Because it's none of them best interests. Remember, them have to oppress you, but them have to trick you and act like them will help you. That's how it is. Now, you have good judges or judiciaries up there where know the right and will uphold the right, but them few, and you have to bring the proper, that's the argument or case in front of them with the proper information and direct them to what it is. Not just get no attorney, we're going to make some deal and railroad you, or, you know what I mean? Take your money and say you win the case, but you still lose. In Jamaica, the purpose is to ensure that the court has all relevant facts to determine guilt, so they can fabricate anything what they want in order to determine guilt. This is why I say any court will go to the Privy Council always get overturned. And what may I say is this: all of who lock up in a prison when know them innocent can walk out on technicality easy. Really. Yeah, man. It's just how you approach it and how you prepare yourself and the information where you provide. If you depend upon the attorney, you have to make sure you have money and get one of those flamboyant ones, and you better be superstar. You can't be a nobody and get these privileges to get out of jail and these kind of technicalities. Now, may I share it out there where anybody can work with it. Anybody can direct them so-called attorney if they approach it on this perspective. Technicality. Once them violate your constitutional, all right. Once them violate the constitutional chartered law, they can walk out. I'll leave it right there. Number 3, constitutional basis. The Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, Section 3, are the constitutional basis where secure your rights and all of these things. However, the judges then interpret it through common law discretion, which not supposed to go. So that's why you can challenge these rules, what I'm about them, easily and win. Number 4, so the remedy for violation. The only remedy where you get is a civil suit for damages, where them give out probably, depending on what it is, $1 million. When they care about it, probably way more than that. And them say disciplinary action against officer, evidence usually remain. So them will even discipline the officer if it's extreme, but the illegal, unlawful evidence where them acquire, them still are going to try use that against you. So if you don't know that them are do for bring it up, what them can't do it, or if them do it, they can't bring it forward in the appeal and come out, and then you can sue them if you want. But again, this is my opinion from this sovereign jurisdiction. Now, in summary, while the Jamaica Constitution protects privacy and property rights, it does not mandate, meaning it not have no law per se or provision per se, the exclusion of evidence obtained in violation of those rights. So it does not mandate the exclusion of evidence obtained in violation of the constitutional chartered rights. The Jamaica legal system prioritizes truth finding, these lying people, over the procedural exclusion of reliable evidence, distinguishing it sharply from the US model. Now, Jamaica now use substantive law, nor procedural law here. They make up their own thing and call it custom or whatever they want to call it. That's such Jamaica work. But the item out there now gonna get that clarity. Even when I express it now, you might never get much view because people I gotta take a minute to get this clarity. Now the people them in the parliament, them should know better, but again, remember millionaire, that billionaire people them. Now the adjudicators like the Honorable Byron side should know this information. Then again, it might not, cause them man they're busy. Them man they have a lot of work to do. So I express this and I'm going to leave it here and say what happened next. Complete gratitude for the time. Complete gratitude for your viewing presence. And we give thanks and we keep it simple. Now, 15 minutes, man, it take long. Boy, I love talk. I thought it would take a little 5 minutes. May I tell you, there's a whole bunch of about 6 or 7, 8 pages of information. You just have to chop away and say all of them things are necessary. We can talk about it the next time. But people have to think. People have to choose to think for themselves. People have to ask some question and propose or offer solution out there. Because Parliament, I'm quite sure, now gonna pay no attention to this information because it not benefit them. Them now gonna get to do what them want. You understand? So when them a talk about amend constitution to give them gay friends rights, this is what them fear amend. The Evidence Act need to be formalized under the Constitution, not leaving on a judge's discretion. However, arrest my kids. Arrest my kids. Now let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable unto the Most High Creator of nature. We do give thanks and praise. Complete gratitude out there. I remain consistent, irrespective of what it is. I remain consistent. I salute the warriors them who place themselves in other capacity such as I, and them still learn. You understand? They either know themselves. Very few, but we have a lot of followers. We have a host of followers, a lot of people. But you say, when it come down to this point, look around. Remember I call it, if you're a citizen, sovereignty cannot apply to you. Excuse me, you can't be a sovereign citizen. That's for the dunce people. All right? So when they either make them choice, I can comprehend it. Yeah, man. However, but that's I said these things to make the either moving. So we are aware. We see our light. And we now go apologize for the fact that we don't get the access we want to use to have. We want can misuse me and manipulate me and think we not trick me. Yeah, the access that has been revoked. Really? Yeah, that's the ones then where have the access and use it. You understand? And I love it that way. Why? Because you get to see everybody for who and what they are. You see the deception, you see the manipulation, and you see the trickery. People where is a part of all kind of things over there, but them want to come to you as if, oh, I don't, and I'm not. And when you listen, all you have to do is listen. Them I tell you clearly, say, them they're all over the place. So I man just stay consistent and they are them see. Yeah, man. And watch me now. I'm not hiding. They are them see that. My number is there, location is there, and I am here. Yeah, man. I would do give thanks. So what me I say is this: complete gratitude. I am aware, truly. Uno might not think I am, but me I tell you now, I am aware. And I say complete gratitude. Parliament fix up on a thing out there. Cause I don't know, now fool the people and through the people, I'm so distracted. There is no law here, so I have to present it, people. If them have substantive law and procedural law, ask Jamaica where them are deal with if them are move from away from the constitutional law. God, them can't violate your chartered law, your chartered rights. Them can't do it. Once them do it, you have to highlight it and bring it to the forefront. You'll not lose, because that's the rule. So any rule that I create, a one law govern Jamaica, and it's the supreme law of the land. And that law is the charter as amended 2011 by assent. No other law exists here. None outside of my words, outside of the edicts and the decree where we issue from the sovereign office. Now, just tag any one of these attorneys out there, any one of these flamboyant attorneys, any one of these judicators, any member of parliament, as unlearned as those folks are, have them refute this information. You people, watch me now. I can't wait for all a rascal, criminal-minded, bad man, worse a scammer type one, crab up. Just call me and say, King, represent me, them a come off of me. Warrior, just bring the food, come. Bring $1 million, come drop on my foot and make a work miracle. Make me come on YouTube and talk. Bull said, no boy, touch this man. God, this man is sovereign. I want a real scammer where Babylon, the FBI and the CIA and everybody want him or want her. Like the one I hear them I look for. Yo, come bring $1 million on my foot and make a bust up this earth. Yeah, all when that block me YouTube, me just to find the free Wi-Fi where Andrew Holiness I tell the poor people and for work with. So me find that every time them call them around for tear down my thing. But I want to listen, and I say I want to defend nobody where bad or criminal, you know. Not me just want the challenge. Maybe a defensive attorney in this case. Yeah, and this scammer, bad man, wanted man, everybody want him in. Just make sure you're free before you leave. You can't lock up, you know. You're for free. Yeah, you're for free. Salute Sir Walters, Anna King, complete respect with power, my lord, complete respect with power. Salute me king. Yeah, man, you just have for free. Anyway, you're there free and just contact me. I'm just start drop the money on my foot first, $1 million. Because first, me have to take care of myself, you know. I have to fortify myself. Because I'm going one work like that, me I gotta do and make history, and me I gotta hide after that. Me I tell no brawling, me not do no more. But me so confident with my information. Me I tell you, say, bring one of them case there. Because if you not bring a case where no attorney can help you. Bring it come on my foot. Brawling. That's it. But I not do nothing for free. Because I know I go upstart king. And Babylon I go, them already blacklist me. So Babylon I go say, watch out now. Make we shut down everything else. So I now have to pay me some money for when I say, boy, I just go on. Because I now go run away and go hide it. I just go lock up in my house and just write my book. You understand? Yeah, man, but me have to go do some defensive counsel, you know? Yeah, but it can't be a little Mickey Mouse now. It have to be one of them high value top man there were Babylon vex when them see me take on the case. Yeah, it have to be that. And you have to bring the money come drop on my foot. A brand new everything brand spanking new. Brand new, everything brand new. all kind of encryption as best as me can. That means I just a touch button and a flow, me not touch button and a wait 15 minutes feed populate and all of these things. No more. I better me just go on going now and come until me get that call. I decide that the good people them not want my service. I'm telling you. The good people them not want it. You understand? So they are send a request for the bad people them out there. And then I only a one on one. Well, I can give and take a few, but I go one work like that. Never do. One. And listen to me again now. I'm so confident. I'm so confident. I'm so confident. Bam, 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 bam. Quick and fast. And then now the process start. Because I have to put you in my jurisdiction. Now, one second, man, my jurisdiction, Babylon cry. Because them are going to tell us about them want to charge you for all kind of things. You know? And me I go say, post it, bring that forward, make me see it, don't talk it. But the moment this office take on any case like that, I know it going to be dangerous because them are going to beat me hard and I say, yo, but me I said, then I work, me blood clot work. Post it, not give me nothing. Not give me nothing. I someone I deal with them. And I care what them do if them want a war, you know, me have on a war rasta. But I just never know it. Remember I told them said it in the home. Remember me not born single file, and I'm born as a twin. Yeah, man. So I know one way I kick and I twist and I turn. So that was it. I saw my born. Yeah, man. So anytime when I come forward, don't ever think me gonna run and say hide or cry. And no, I will die out there. I won't run, hide and cry. I will die out there. Because every man when I look on will have to die one day. So I won't be living on my knee. What I will not be doing is engaging no criminal activity out there. You never get me in a phone of political criminality. And I won't get that. I rather drink water, pipe water and belch. No criminality for me. But my resistance to oppression, my resistance to colonization, my objection to any kind of presumed authority. Yeah, man, I stand firm, man, perpetually, man, and secure, protect, defend that capacity unapologetically. Unapologetically. And this is not badness. And it's not madness. It's only sovereignty. That's all it is. Anyway, somebody, remember me not know these people, you know. So the people that would know these people, link them and make them know, say, hey, the sovereign man, fuck it up again, you know. See there? I talk about enough to change this and change that and fix up this. Now me I telling us that the prison I go get the prison gate I go wide open. Wide open. Why? Everybody I come out on technicality. You have to catch them again lawfully. Sorry. Sorry. They all the time never tell them sorry. Cat out the bag. Only thing. Vice cartel come out. That's true me come talk it, you know. So when I can't charge the man 2 times for the same crime. And that man they give the world everything. Then I remember some boy around here have to get the strength to. And we not a problem. We just say watch out now. So some more truth, yeah. Burn down them foreign system. Jamaica Parliament, them have to go back a class. Jamaica government, the labor right them have to go back a class. Them like to purport themselves like them right. and look for me, a little Greenwich Farm ghetto youth. I show them up. I do something when nobody in Jamaica never do. Me do something when nobody on the island no show them. No. And them I talk about constitution here, there, and everywhere. Yet the Evidence Act is at a judge, a man or a woman discretion, not the constitutional law. They move from the procedural area, totally skip past the substantive area, which is the constitutional area. And them gone in one area where we don't know about. Them say truth finding. Hey, any Jamaican trust these people out there for talk the truth? How much I wanna trust them for talk the truth? Not I. Got them thief my car and everybody keeps silent. You understand? But I guarantee when I step out there and go on with myself, I want to hear no now if I won't want them out and I say nothing. You understand? One better know want them out. Nobody will ever want them out. We present all information where we don't know nothing about. So when the sovereign man talk, no dog bark out there. Stand down. I rest my case. Complete gratitude. Have a great night. Complete gratitude. No more fussing and fight. Complete gratitude. Salute out there. And I'm telling them they're a comedian, you know. In my own way, me I have a blast. Because the most I have me, you know, I deal with me a little way, and me have to just smile and say, "How you mean? How you mean? How you mean?" Then I can't take it. After I'm not afraid that I can't take it. How you mean? Yeah, man. So the item of it, you know, choose to be free. Choose to apply yourself. Choose to get the information when necessary. Not all of the nonsense where you hear them dunce people there. A copy and paste and a show. That's nonsense. It's a distraction. No solution is there. However, free will, complete gratitude. Yeah, know me love talk, you know. I true, me sit down here all day and you know. Yeah, me sit down here all day and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm not new. Yeah, man. Work from the office, people. Always in the office, you know. Yeah, man, I'm out the street, man. Never out the street, man. Yeah, what I call preps. Yeah, man. Preps. Salute free people. Ryan O'Neill, Anna McKing, complete gratitude for passing through. Sir Ray out there, House of Davis, complete honor with respect. Long time when I catch up, I forgot check in and make sure they are plug in. Joel Jaguar, hold them out there. I know they are good if anything or anything like that. Nantucket at my place, so I know we will get an alarm and thing. But right now we have to kind of tighten up, really. We have to tighten up. Before I go, I come across a little man and say, hey, all these people talking about tough. Listen, everybody have their own style. Everybody have their own way about them. My style are just this. Some go on, you know. Me not have no sissy style for come out, come put on woman lingerie and G-string and wine up or twerk. Me not have them style, you know what I mean? So them thing that now go happen. So any sodomite we have an issue with how me step, how me talk, how me live, pussy. I'm not hiding. I'm not saying me I wait for us go on with myself. Yeah, man, that's respect a man style, man. Cause if your style is a sissy style, that suck your mother with your style. Yes. And me can suck my mother with my style, cause mine. This is the problem, pussy. I'm gonna fight the enemy. I'm gonna fight the adversary. You don't want to fight me. Fight the information out there. Post it.